ball game today. In terms of momentum, I think that statistic would give you a little bit of false hope, I'd say, for RRQ. They are going to turn it around in a dramatic fashion today to beat Gen.G, in my opinion.
This is one of those series where I see it going either, one of two ways. And it's either expected loss or rise to the occasion and overcompensate and find the win.
Yeah, well,
So
we'll see.
Which one we do get. Is Texture going to go on a walkabout to start things off. Quickly
All
scaling
right.
down to a long. Meanwhile, it's going to be RQ with attention to B. Rascal nearby.
No
enough.
junkin'.
Could send the molly. Delay zone does allow for a couple players to actually get their way forward onto the site. So RQ, top of the plant, now looking to maybe commit to it. Just going for a full front sight on this one. As curveball not going to go deep enough, and Cushy will be able to find one. Ash sliding into the back. It's going to be good for an elimination, but Monyet just runs down Karan, and suddenly it's just Texture and Athena trying to bring this one back from the brink versus 4.
Hey, too weak.
The angles spotted on one player. On the
Jesus.
swing, he will die.
Round fast as hell.
And this should be everything tied up with a nice little bow on top for RRQ to find the pistol.
Yeah, a little bit interesting on the retake timing there from Gen.G. I felt like they maybe went a little bit too soon on the C side of the retake, if you will. Still had the rotate kind of coming through from Texture and Athena. They weren't quite prepared to fight at the time that util did get tossed on in. And inevitably, sort of ended up being sort of two different skirmishes, which was much easier to deal with for RRQ.
Nice, boys, nice.
Nice 2K from Xfero. RRQ off to a decent start. You're not going to see much of an investment here from Gen.G. They won't try and take a leaf out of Paper X's book from earlier on today.
They're going to try to take down Zan here, potentially. Oh. Doesn't opt to go for the shot. So Rascal is able to go ahead and collect that orb.
To have Texture again with that Headhunter ready and waiting on C long. So I suppose that will...
Are they going to drone? They are going to drone.
Quasi-Sheriff. He is spotted out. Doesn't opt to use any of those bullets to dislodge the drone.
Looking for the retag. Meanwhile, Zan trying to
Fair
see if
play.
he can open things up here. Check of the corner. That will be Ash dead. Curveball into the face. Can he escape? Yes, he can. Tucks back enough, but okay, Rascal just managed to hound him down, so Marshall can be grabbed up. Meanwhile, Texture still trying to hold the line and taking the rendezvous out to safety over towards Garage. Swing the corner. Second shot, pretty good. As Texture looks for that third kill, can't quite find it, but that is a ton of damage dealt already.
Yeah, that fourth bullet was very, very close to Xfero's head. He's lucky to be alive as well. That could have been Texture time, but not to be. 3 on 2 for the retake. Still doable for Gen.G.
Reveal onto one.
Big
Xfero
blind.
spotted. Reposition from
Big
backside, but
blind,
Paranoia goes across, connecting onto both.
Space created.
Monyet swinging, able to find the first.
Hey,
Knows
it's
that they are
favorable.
into the site. And that should just be the cleanup coming through. As Karan's got nothing more to work with other than the classic, but he still gets it down to 1.
That was a little too close for comfort. You can already start to see some of those cracks showing for RRQ. Granted, it was a nice little pop-off from Texture. The 2K makes it doable, but see little instances here. Okay, Zan going down. There's, the paranoia that comes through, and you think maybe there's a world here for Gen.G. They can put something together on this retake. It gets way too close for comfort, and if they have anything behind this, I think if you've got a Sheriff instead of a Classic on any one of those players, maybe that is actually the difference maker. So the fact that Gen.G get that close does have me worried for RRQ. We get the buy through for Gen.G to start off round 3. Bonus round for RRQ, but given that they were down to just one gun, they pretty much had to reinvest across the board. Monyet and Crazy Guy is somewhat taking the eco as a result.
And we'll still have a good amount of money behind this one, but yet again, Molly going forward, but you get 2 players inserted, so now can just pump the brakes, back their way off, say, okay, we got a bit of util out. Texture in the meanwhile, posted up on top of the B site, but it looks like they want to try to rescale this. A little jiggle peek, and oh boy, it's how in the hell unlucky for Rascal. Catches a stray to the face.
Ooh, what an
Through
entry.
that wall as they're just trying to kill Ash. And he's down to a sliver.
Yeah,
And
since
this is
Ash was
looking
low,
good for
they might
RRQ to
just
convert the bonus.
That's pretty nice stuff from Zan. I heard
save.
two positive things said about him, and he's delivering
Not
again
anymore.
today. He's been a welcome addition to RRQ. I mean, Monyet came back into this lineup and looked pretty good, but I think for me, Zan's probably been the most impressive, although I've only seen him obviously in the one game so far. What we've seen from him here in his second is not looking too shabby either. It's always nice to see someone new kind of coming into the fold and having a bit of success. I think that's why everyone wanted to get behind the Zeus storyline as well. You know, fun, flashy plays, obviously, from these Neon players, but also just new blood, new players to talk about, new things to get excited about. It's going to be a good day at the office if Zan is performing well today for RRQ.
Brutal way to start things off here. Zafina, I don't know, is it Cushy is on the hunt. He wants to try to get towards that ultimate here. What?
Jesus.
Well, okay. Cushy, he took a day off and he found the horseshoe. That's a joke that maybe you won't get, but
It's gone over my head.
Victor lives on. As, I mean, oh God. Oof.
Nice. Good jump shot.
Jump shot. 3-0. Ash has a rifle. So Gen.G still want to make something happen in this round.
Okay, well, Gen.G, former masters of the Thrifty. Let's see how they're going to be faring. Still have, of course, that headhunter is, because she did not spot out Texture. But you will be able to dispatch him. Let's listen in.
Texture's not hitting.
이거 뒤로 빠지는 발이었어. A 버리자. A 스모크 하나 걸어둘게 그럼. 말하지 안 보여 줘. B 드로닝. B 스모크 줄게. 깔았어. 못 들어왔고. 설 못하고 일단.
What is knife out? Sand with 3?
내가
Sheesh.
Well, it's not looking great.
No, Zan's actually fearless on the entries at the moment. He's getting so much work done. Masterful display on the Neon thus far. Has the overdrive charged up as well, so we can
might be
expect
another
some more
13-0.
fireworks to continue in the coming rounds.
I mean, even finding any damage from here, not going to be too valuable overall. Plenty of cash here from RRQ. Yep, quick little exit. Make sure that I'm not giving anything over for free. So Karan just to die to the spike. And a 4-0 start for RRQ. Curious if we'll see the early timeout call from Solo.
Yeah, look,
I'm not going to be happy with this.
4-0 wasn't exactly on my bingo card.
Not at all. And I mean, money's rough around the edges. I mean, Texture, he got those 2 kills in the previous Thrifty attempt. It was looking decent for him to maybe fast track an ultimate, but cash is rough to try to get an operator online early, and he does not have that tour de force.
Might be around too soon to see that timeout coming through from Gen.G. They give it a crack here without the interactions from the coach.
Well, he does manage to get the op, so it's going to be half armor. From there, should be able to get the tour de force, so we'll see, though, if they end up playing into him, because for the moment, they're not.
And again, fearless. Happy to go charging forward. This time alone. No backup from the rest of the team. A 1-4 split for RRQ, though Garage has been cleared out, and now Zan's starting to come back across in towards middle.
Oh, boy. So she's down to 10, but ult going to be popped. Swing in. We'll find Sparrow, gets the follow-up. Knows that this. Oh, he wants the gun. He wants the gun. Well, Athena's there to cover. Ash can thank his lucky stars. As Rascal not quite able to get the catch there onto Zan, but Spike had been dropped. Khan now out in the mid.
Just got to wait for that Neon to stop moving before you start shooting sometimes. But this round could not have gone worse for RRQ. The send back from Cushy right into a line that was already being covered by the judge. It's just bad to worse.
Texture.
Nice.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
I was like, we had Whip City yesterday. Let's not have it again.
Zan's gotten away with a little bit in this round. Can he punish?
He has a real chance here. I mean, if he gets the ult out of Rascal, that's even still just a huge boon.
What if he walks B here once that wall goes down? That would maybe bamboozle Gen.G a bit. Now giving away the game. I know where he is. He'll get the plant.
Rascal's not swinging window. He could have just had him dead on the plant.
Might have been scared that it was a fake.
Well, he's giving them an opportunity. Ash is going to be taking point. Hawk does not reveal enough, and okay. They will be able to find the kill in the end, sparing their blushes and recovering the operator.
Pretty tough, though, for Zan. If he's going to be tucked in like that, there's nothing really he can do. It's a very one-and-done position. If he wants to win a 1v3 there, he probably needs to try to activate a little bit earlier on. See if he can isolate a duel 1v3, and that's kind of what he does over towards A main, hoping there's someone there, but not to be, not lucky enough this time, so never really was in with a proper chance. This, though, was very unfortunate for RRQ. Ash getting a 2/3K, depending on which way you want to paint it.
I think we should paint it as a 3K. He's on my build diff, so.
I mean, I guess it counts as 3. Zan not looking like a bad shout for a build diff pick, but I don't recall whether or not anyone picked him.
I don't think anybody had, just because it had been rough starts, but I mean, right now he's looking like a completely different player. 9-2-0.
First round on the board there, though, for GEN.G.
Uh-oh. Well, blind is out, but Monyet will be able to find it, keeping Zan alive. Rascal dead. He pushed forward. He didn't pop his ult.
It just seems like maybe GEN.G are on a different wavelength to one another at the moment. So not coming together. The push there, a little bit isolated initially for Ash solo, and then Raxkel pushing his way out of the dark cover on his own. It's all getting a bit awkward here for GEN.G, getting a bit away from them. RRQ beating them with pace over towards that C site. Retake here will be a very tough one.
I think nigh impossible. And given that you do have a tour de force, so you're not that unwilling to risk the operator from here. But going for the save overall, still going to be the better play because the rest of the team just does not have money. Maybe get a drop from Texture. So yeah, we'll just have to back away. 5-1 RRQ. They are looking very refreshed at the moment.
I can barely believe what I'm seeing. I thought GEN.G would come in here and look really clean, and RRQ be a bit messy, and it would be a pretty straightforward result for GEN.G, but that has been very much not the case today. Zan has been phenomenal on the entries, and frankly speaking, GEN.G looking a little bit off their game at the moment.
Very much so.
Maybe see Texture get involved a little bit earlier in some of these rounds now with the op in hand, see if he can have an impact. And that timeout, like you said, yeah, surely had to come. So what the adaptation is going to end up looking like will remain to be seen, but certainly has to be something here from GEN.G that they can do on this map to start to recover a little bit. Chat here from the coaching staff of GEN.G. Money's okay. You are going to see a buy through.
Go over to Champions. I mean, they've been on the right path, but this is a rocky start. Granted, here's the map pick of RRQ, but it's not like it's a map that GEN.G hasn't played. I've seen plenty of performances from them. They've overall looked very steady on Haven. This would be a really bittersweet pill to swallow if you're GEN.G. Having a strong start after making, you know, very big changes overall. Shifting 2 players, going to one that hadn't seen the VCT stage in years.
Nothing too outrageous from GEN.G to start this round off once again. You're not going to have an aggressive hold on long. This time there's just a solo player over there. Texture's tucked in the corner on C, so he's also not looking to get too overzealous down long just yet. 2-1, waiting for any information from RRQ, and that's when I think GEN.G are going to start to try and figure out what their setup should ultimately look like. Bit of pressure towards C might be the name of the game, but then you're running into Texture, and that flash pushes him away for a second.
Splits the difference. Goes over to backside, but now he's going to be stunned up. Try to swap over to the Headhunter and hit the shot here, but a double think from Zan will eventually be able to flush him out. Karan able to go and peel one back, but Cushy comes down 2.
3.
Looks for that
Oh,
third, but
Karan.
Karan maybe activating a bit. Finds himself a third, but now leaves Athena all alone. A 1v2 crazy guy, maybe not ready for this angle of approach. He's not.
Fina wins this. Oh wait, I forgot to 6 Pharaoh.
Just looking to try to take the fight.
Pharaoh win this.
Poke and prod. Athena able to find some early damage. Still does have a Prowler, but it's just waiting at the garage door for now. More damage could be found. But until it's a kill, it's not clear, but oh, just swings on that timing.
Yeah, xFaroe just trying to cook a little bit too much there. Needed to keep gun in hand. Wanted the cam, wanted the info. Didn't know whether or not Athena was out of garage just yet or not. Good patience displayed by Athena. The Prowler gets the better of it, and Gen.G get a much needed second round on the board, but that did not look clean at all. The missed shots from Texture is why that gets so problematic. You know, that scale into the site, typically you're expecting we're probably going to lose one here.
Nicely done.
But again, RRQ just able to push their way in, and yeah, some nice shooting from them. In the end, also a nice clutch from Athena.
Oh, Red Bull clutch to get the second round win. Gen.G maybe needing and looking to build up some momentum here. Ash again with that judge. Seems like they are very suspicious. Yep, there you go. Read it like a book.
Zan's been all over it today. These entries. One and done position for Ash.
Oh, and Crazy Guy just can't get the cancel fast enough. Meanwhile, oh, well, Zan, quick little pop-up. Rascal playing whack-a-mole.
Cover going. Joke's over.
Pretty cheeky re-aggression. There's also some aggression happening here.
Texture this time able to get that off shot to connect. Rascal on the hunt, trying to spot him out. Xpero has been found. Now they know where Monyet is, so they know where the two players are, but Karon can't win the fight.
What is this round? It's just a mess. Skirmishes all over the place. Rascal now coming in. Wins the duel.
It's the readjust, but Monyet tucked into backside. Now confirm the fadeaway shot.
1v1.
Texture trying to win it. Will be able to do so against his former teammate. The fuse in, Gen.G. Some back-to-back round wins to move up to 3.
Yeah, a bit of a sigh of relief being breathed by Gen.G in these last couple of rounds. They are getting way too close for comfort. But at the end of the day, putting rounds on the board is what's most important. Didn't really love that position from Ash. A little too easy to clear out. If he's got someone there to back him up, maybe, but it seemed like he was kind of left high and dry. I don't know if that was exactly the intention for Gen.G. Made life a little bit harder going forward. And then it just became a bit of a mess. You had lurks all over the place. You had players pushing. Texture comes up with a big round. Important kill from him over on the A side of the map initially, and then obviously clutching it out there as well. Brings it back to a 3 to 5. It's still a deficit for Gen.G. Bringing it back slowly.
What the?
Texture.
Oh.
Zan again.
How does Zan get
How does
there?
Zan just keep getting away with this?
12-4-1, and Gen.G are making it a little bit easier for him.
Just having one of those games though as well. Everything seems to be connecting. So, change up from Gen.G as a result of losing that player. See Rax will take a risk by pushing his way down C long. Does not spot anything out there at all. From this point forward, it'll probably be more of a retake setup for Gen.G over towards C. Rotate their extra forces in the direction of A. They have a sneaking suspicion that that is where RRQ are going to look to finish this. Cover out. Try and slow RRQ down a little bit. Gen.G reading this round pretty nicely so far. And Ash is definitely in the position to do more with this judge.
Yep, ult denied, overdrive gonna be popped. Karn quick reposition, just TPing over right inside, but he's been pinged
30
out.
seconds. Still go B.
Faces forward, he's trying to take the fight, and will be able to find the one, but cannot get that second.
30 seconds. You can still rotate.
Blaze ball through, Hunter's Fury across the slide in, and Ash able to collect 2. Athena will be taken down, but now they're scrambling. 20 seconds remaining as they try to get themselves over to the B site.
Yeah, Raxwell's gone for the long rotate back through defensive side rather than on the forward side. If he had gone down,
not sure what he was looking for
on the attacking spawn.
I guess he was looking for maybe the lurk from Xpero, thinking that he was going to be re-wrapping in through B, but instead this does give him the space to get the plant in, but he has to win this fight, and he will be able to do so. Xpero. Cursor glance behind at the worst possible time.
Oh, Crazy Guy's got a bit of space, and he can definitely win this round. Gets the tap on that spike. In case the wall goes up. A couple of walls maybe. Ash has already used his in the round, but there is that blaze wall. So now it's all down to the spam. The connections are not there.
Recon sent, cleared. Oh, Crazy Guy, just not quite able to find it in time. Will be able to get the kills, making sure they don't carry the weaponry over, but the fuse is there, and the round is Gen.G's.
Yep. Another one that comes down to a 1v1 though, technically.
Oh, they're getting none of these easily.
They are losing a lot of guns, Gen.G, and it's not helping their economy at all. Hey, it's just, Zan, every single round is finding the opener. It feels as though Gen.G are kind of having to play 4v5. This was a very nice recovery though from Ash. The two-piece there with the judge. So, enough done, and you almost feel a bit bad there for Crazy Guy because he gets the kill onto Ash. He probably thinks that's the diffuser. Not the case.
It just ends up being a little bit unfortunate, but I mean, Zan at it again. I mean, Gen.G is trying to slow him down, but the util is just not there in time to actually stop the Neon. Zen is regularly able to get out in front. That's why Texture gets caught off guard. That sees does not find him. So now Prowler's going to be sent through. Oh,
Great.
okay. Stun out. One-for-one
Refight.
exchanges. The Neons get taken down on both
It's
sides.
out alive.
4v4 though. Still needs some recovering here. Gen.G starting to lose that space over on A-Long. Hoping to backfill in towards short. Got Karen kind of watching that. 3 players still over towards the A side here. Heavy defense for Gen.G, but starting to fall off is Athena, and that's when RRQ are going to go for their walk-up.
Blazewall situated. A tiny little pocket to try to play around.
Good
Thrown
spot
over
for
the
Karen.
top. Rascal will clear that to try to play Karen in. Oh, ball falling. Steadies it. Monyet dead behind.
Oh,
Will
man,
still falls.
bullets.
There's the big reveal. Athena
2v2.
noted.
Almost
and
line up.
Tries to get that spray and
Oh,
pray.
it's a
Just managed to have it
2v1.
connect. Xfero walks in over towards Hell. Looking for the plant. Allow him to get it. Cage now popped. Check on the one side. He's isolated it. Oh, but Texture bails him out. It's another round that Gen.G get where one guy is alive.
Yep. One shot missed by Texture in that retake, but luckily he connects the second. Otherwise, it would have been curtains for him. RRQ, this has to be so frustrating. You're getting these rounds so close and just not getting them over the line. It's 3 in a row. It'll come down to essentially another 1v1. I did like this hold though from Gen.G. Karen up the top, that blaze wall going up. It's a really tough angle to clear once that wall falls. So it throws off the aim. The rest of the reinforcements sliding through as well to help out.
I'm sure our co-streamers know the pain that RRQ is going through at the moment, getting one guide over and over again.
Timeout.
So a timeout call will come through. RRQ looking to try to put together something so they can make sure that they finish the job.
Yeah, what are you saying here, guys? Just win the clutch. Come on. If you had won the clutch, we'd be up like 8-2. That'd be crazy for RRQ, but letting themselves down a little bit. See whether or not they ultimately do get punished for it, because Gen.G have come storming back into this half. They were down 4-0 at a point. Now a chance at maybe even walking away with a 7-5. That would be a really nice recovery. Quite a lot of tools in the back pocket as well for Gen.G in the upcoming round. You've got the Nightfall, you've got the run it back, Karen as well, TP available.
Flew from Scotland. Not a short flight.
No.
I've basically done that. And it's pretty brutal, so welcome. It was looking rough to start off, but they're starting to give us a bit of a decent show.
I think the thing is, though, if at any point Zan cools off in this game, RRQ are really going to start to struggle, because he has been giving them so many advantages, and unfortunately they haven't quite capitalized on it.
That quick little TP, looking to instill some doubt. Gen.G, their eyes going to be drawn elsewhere.
RRQ desperately needs this
Smart
round.
Molly slows up the approach from Garage. Khan now looking to peek that angle. Here's the entry coming through, the paranoia. Cut over to the side though, does manage to avoid the lion's share of that damage
They
from the
don't win
Molly.
this round. Only
Plays this one quietly. Still Xfero yet there.
nobody
on that
can
lurk.
buy except for Crazy Guy. He might be able to buy too.
Nightfall going to be sent down. That does slow them down. The play not coming in yet.
Big
Rascal
kill.
losing out on the ultimate. Now Gen.G losing out on 2 players. Now a third.
Really
Texture
good.
dead. That should be the round. Yeah, that'll do it.
Completely bamboozled them, didn't they? Rax will get himself one, but I doubt there's any more to come from this. Finished off nice and easy. RRQ, at the very least, are going to secure
Save the
a 6th.
guns.
That Nightfall went through. Gen.G wanted to try to push the issue and get into that site while the plant was still going down, put a bit of time pressure.
And
bit of
now
pace into that
Gen.G
round.
can buy.
But RRQ very well prepared for it, hitting their shots. It's always tough as the Neon when you go sliding on in and you just get sort of instantly one beat. Kind of know things are going to fall apart from there. That's what Gen.G haven't really been doing to Zan, but it has been done to Ash so far in this half. So, I mean, as a result of all of those close rounds, you can see Gen.G just have no money in this final round.
Yeah. Very well done. Also just tap, pull away from the Nightfall. Gen.G's like, well, we gotta go.
Oh, that's a chance gone begging for Texture, isn't it? He's got the rifle, needs to be converting that kill.
It's drawing some attention over here. Swing in, and oh my goodness, what an exit. 9 health remaining on Texture.
He's still a gun in the game for now, but solo holding A on 9 HP is not going to be very fun, especially if all of RRQ are headed in that direction, which is what's occurring. The creep up on long. Do you have a smoke on short?
I do not like this angle. I mean, A, drone's going to find him. B, they're going to hear the trademark.
Yeah.
So they're going to be looking that direction regardless when they swing in to try to clear that trip. Zan looking to just scale forward, has the back of the rest of the squad, and RRQ should be easy pickings here to go ahead and make this a 7-5 half.
Yeah, RRQ do come good in the end. That's gone down. We'll see if Rascal and Karen can make anything happen, but yeah, always.
Bad insult into injury.
I know exactly.
May as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to. It's just funny that all of these tools are coming out in the last round of the half when it's already over. Flawless way to finish things up. RRQ do secure the lead.
Yeah, 7-5. It was looking a bit grim for a moment that maybe Gen.G would make that comeback and recovery and then even start to run away with things here, but it seems as though Gen.G are still kind of doing it a little bit tough. It would have been very disappointing for RRQ if they would have gone into the second half with a deficit or even with a 6-6 scoreline after starting off 4-0. But 7-5 feels pretty representative of this half. You could look at that and say we could have done a little better as RRQ as well. They'd maybe found one or two of those clutches. This would have actually been a pretty monster half from them. Gen.G have quite some recovering to do. They've looked a little bit lethargic, a few too many shots missed, and certainly a lot to really be concerned about in regards to Zan, right? Like, he gets away with so much in that first half that now that he's moving over onto the defense, you can feel as though he'll just continue to be unleashed. If you can have that kind of success on attack as a Neon, you know, defense, again, you can be all over the map, you can really be bullying. So I think RRQ actually kind of poised to find themselves a win in this map today, which would really throw a spanner in the works for the expectations.
Oh, in a massive way. Gen.G now moving over to the attacker's side. This is, you know, for the double duelists where they should be able to have a little bit more impact, but it still just feels like overall team a little bit off kilter. We were not seeing the regular value and steadiness that we expect from, you know, Texture with an operator, from Karan holding down a site. Certainly rough around the edges, so we'll see if they can start to find their form a little bit more, because right now Zan is kind of just running away with this map.
Yep. But the half can make a big difference. Side change brings with it new priorities for both of these two teams. Gen.G immediately pushed away from that initial A-long hit, but
Pistol.
still going to stick around and have a little bit of a look. Zan is there waiting to greet them. He's not the guy that you really want to be challenging at the moment. He's looked very sharp in this game so far. That said, when you're solo holding on a site, you don't really want to be taking a forward fight here. So Zan happy.
You're so
just let Gen.G
playing.
have long control.
Zan is not trying to get time,
Himself
so
into an
he's
isolated one.
Yep.
Get
getting
around the
some
corner.
space in shorts.
Those would be good for it.
No damage
Shot
done.
into the spray
He
down.
can kill.
No damage suffered,
Yeah,
as you
short
say.
control.
So Gen.G, they can go for the plant, but they really want to try to get this Neon out of the mix first
Yeah,
and
they're
foremost.
gonna fight short.
How many more can he take with him is the
Damn.
question, as it's nearly
Ooh.
3. Karan surviving with just 5 health.
He's just getting away with too much.
Pretty
You know?
much
There's, like,
a
there's really nothing
2v4.
in that. He's just shooting them. That's all it really is. And he's taken
In reality, it's a 3v.
2.75,
30
2.8%.
seconds left.
2.8, yeah, whatever. You get my point. He's taken nearly 3, which is hugely problematic for Gen.G. They don't even feel comfortable about the position they've got on A now because the rotate's coming across from RRQ.
And again, it just feels like things are off. Blatant recon, uncleared.
10 seconds left.
Consideration on the Molly, does not get sent. A little bit of damage found off that shock dart, but Cushy cleans up Karan, tuck in. Both players basically shoulder to shoulder.
Oh, the Phoenix
Cushy.
Molly.
Does end up falling, but not before. Cleaning up Rascal, swinging the corner, and Texture cannot get it done. 2 players surviving, another pistol into the hands of RRQ. Now move up 8-5.
That could be very close to starting to seal the deal here for RRQ. Gen.G are looking pretty lackluster at the moment on Haven. Another pistol, 8-5 lead, assuming you get through the anti-eco. RRQ have a lot of rounds to play with, and Zan is still delivering in the second half. So Gen.G have a lot of headaches to deal with at the moment. surprising that this is the RRQ that
Klik kanan.
debatably has looked the best of the stage so far.
It doesn't make any sense.
Just for fun.
But I'll allow it.
Mm.
One sheriff force for Gen.G. Headhunter, of course, available to Texture, and he uses it well.
Well, Zan going to have no success this time, so we'll see what a round looks like for RRQ when Zan is not essentially giving them the win.
Well, we did see that statistic at the beginning of the half, and I didn't fully get to read it, but it said something like every map that Gen.G gets a thrifty, they manage to win it. They have a 100% success rate on that, but with Texture falling, that makes it a little bit rougher.
Yeah, they're going to walk into B here by the looks of things, where there's already a couple of defenders ready to cause a bit of a ruckus. Smoke through, but Hot Hands should deny the plant. Cushy under pressure here.
Will be able to find the one. Plenty of damage going to be dealt as well, but 4 bullets remaining. Xpero cleans up Karn, but will get run down. Spectre now into the hands of Rascal to try to see what he can get done. Sends up the wall. Make sure he dips in, gets that healing through. Surely the team is saying do not use the ult. Tucks back, avoids the recon, the swing and the lineup! Oh, and Rascal gets the Red Bull clutch! And that is a thrifty converted, Jordan.
That is the thrifty you were talking about. How costly is that going to be for RRQ?
They didn't line
I mean,
up,
a spray
but
down with a Spectre, no less. You would not
Jesus.
expect it. But it did start to get a bit worrisome right from the outset. When Zan lost his life, you had to ask the question, what does a round look like for RRQ without him? And apparently this is the answer. Oh, 16 HP clutch, that is big. Gen.G are right back in
there's
it.
a guy strafing to his left.
Rascal enjoying his moment in the spotlight there on
Then they
stage.
get the kill. He strafed to the left. Then as he got hit,
RRQ do
he
not
strafed
have a lot
back
of money in
into
the bank here, so
Onions.
it's just going to be a sheriff out for Cushy as far as firepower is concerned. Is one away from the run it back. If he can find an opening peak here and, you know, maybe pop that run it back, get another fight in.
This is a hell of a gamble, though.
It may work.
It's looking incredible for RRQ on this read. Spike is being brought down towards sewer. Drone going to be sent out. Flash into the clear.
Going for it.
Sees to the right side. They are still walking into a potential death trap. This crazy guy facing forward so far. Just the Sova being seen. Ulti going to be popped. Run forward. Oh, swap over. Zan trying to close that space, but will end up getting dropped. And Sparrow, well, will be able to find the one, but Ash cleans up 3, and Gen.G make sure that they don't drop their own anti-eco. Now we're one away from tying it up.
Yeah, nice response in the end there from Gen.G, finding those opening kills. Raxcal having the run it back helps out a lot. You do just have that guy that can run in without too much recourse. He doesn't really care if he dies here. It's all about getting info, taking some space, hoping to find an entry, and he did exactly that. And then the rest of the filter through becomes a little easier for Gen.G when that space is created.
Well, this is going to be a pivotal round for RRQ. Odin online, the operator in the hands of Zan, as they try to stop Gen.G from tying things up. We'll have to listen and see if they're going to be able to get this one over the line, move up 9-7.
Be fast, be fast, be fast.
Oh, double TP again, just double TP
Double
again.
TP, one leg.
Can I fast, you can
Guys, I'm gonna flat with my ulti.
Kaya link ko.
Omen double TP, I think it's gone, okay?
Ito kaya link ko.
He walled the way, they wall me.
Akan para kong later ko.
There is one on the ceiling.
Yeah, Zan, I'm gonna wall like this, and then we clear gong, okay, with my ulti.
I have a,
Can you para
I have
siya?
a up, I have
para
up,
ka? Para
yeah,
sa'yo?
for me.
Come on here, guys. Can we go faster, B?
Go,
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
go.
Neon gong.
I'll try step back here for you, wait.
Dead, gone dead. Maybe one more.
I'm not saying.
Left side clear.
I'm not clear.
Good trade.
Taking that plus plan.
I'll touch back, I'll touch back.
Tap first, can you tap first, boys?
Tap.
One here.
Oh, what a moment. What a timing found for Xpero. Still able to find the 2, he rescues it. Texture now, out into the open, dispatch, and that in the end sounds chaotic, but is damn clean from RRQ.
Yeah, I was a little bit scared for a moment there for Xpero, but gets the job done. It was a nice readjustment in the heat of the moment. You missed those initial couple of shots. You know, I actually just have to duck back to safety here and isolate the 1v1. So he handled it well in the end. It's always tough with these B-site plans. You can see the retake comes from so many different angles you need to be aware of. And just one that they sort of overlooked will be the linchpin.
Yeah.
Xfero, he knew that would have been a bit of a disaster had he not converted it, but
That would have been the second worst Cypher clip that we had this weekend.
well, luckily for him, not the case. 9-7 here though. RRQ back in control for now. Investments through there from Gen.G. Money's not looking too crash hot for them though, so this is actually starting to come down to the wire for Gen.G. They are running out of chances to pull this back.
Deploying the
And Ash already down to 17 makes this brutal.
enemy mark.
They get inflows on 2 and short.
Gen.G's options for hard entry.
Crazy guy is the solo anchor.
Texture's having to be the one scouting out around long A. Let's get the arrival up into heaven.
Gonna be an A split.
Ash, Test, we're trying to watch this flank. This is very slow, but again, it's RRQ with the right read.
Right where you want to be. All 5 players ready to help defend this side. It'll be a fast flank in from Cushy.
And there's been no movement. You've got a cam situated on C. You know everything. You have all of the information that you need. And now there's going to be a double ping reveal off that recon.
Trade.
Texture able to find one. Mina going to be
Big
taking down
kill.
Round now, holding Ping to backside. You're looking at the Mina's going to be invested, swinging around the corner. Kara dead. Mon yet
No,
finds
way
3.
to flood.
I mean, it's impossible.
Way to flood.
You cannot fight your way into a site that has 4 players stacked onto it and the flank coming through quickly as well. Gen.G in a shambles at this point. Money is essentially broken. Texture gets the opening pick, and you thought for a moment maybe Gen.G would be able to calibrate that through, but as soon as the kill comes through from Xfero and he gets the hat down, you know info's given, and there are no more secrets for Gen.G. They're not going to be winning any of those swings, because RRQ knows what's coming for them.
Timeout.
And we finally get to see RRQ looking pretty happy in the player cam. Something's going right for them this season, and it's not a moment too soon. So timeout through from Gen.G again. Wondering how has this gone so poorly for us today? This was supposed to be an easy win, and now it is looking seriously concerning instead.
Gen.G fans praying for the win. It's fallen on deaf ears at the moment. 3-round deficit. I mean, we there's one thing we do know about RRQ is that they have a love-hate relationships with overtimes.
True.
So could be in the cards here, but Gen.G, they can't find their footing on this attacker side, then yeah, maybe the whole rest of this, maybe RRQ just run away with it.
Well, I just feel like I've been waiting for Gen.G to find their footing on Haven in general. You know, I thought, okay, I'm waiting for them to find their footing in the first half. It almost got there, and then they gave up those last 2 rounds to RRQ, and you could say RRQ came away from the first half feeling pretty happy, and same kind of thing here. You know, Gen.G start off, they sort of win that thrifty, and you think, okay, brilliant, now they're on. But once again, RRQ find a way to pull it back. So it's been RRQ that have been pretty much in control of this entire map.
Oh, well, Karen, he's going to be hearing that rotate out from Crazy Guy. Meanwhile, Texture, that check in towards B main, Moniette posted up on top of the site, does get cleared. And now A is completely open.
Surely not another one. Crazy Guy not interested in A at all. But he has been sitting here watching the B entrance for a very long time. He's got to be noting that there is a possibility they've just walked their way into B now.
And still just making sure that that angle is going to be clear, but as this trip gets triggered here, that should be all they need to know.
Say, hey guys, it's
Spike
A.
to be planted. Texture considering his options and where to go. A ton of damage.
Wow.
Push out onto 3 of these players. Spot onto 1. Spot onto a second.
Could be another thrifty brewing for Gen.G. I don't like RRQ's chances of retaking this.
Blazewall cuts off Texture sight lines. Paranoia sent, trying to stop the flood. Meanwhile, though, it's going to be Kara dead. I think Crazy Guy just wall banging him from heaven. Yep.
Ooh, what a
Was able
kill.
to do that off the recon. Texture now going to be found by Zan, and there it is. Rescued. RQ giving up a lot of space, but not giving up the fight. They managed to deny Gen.G.
It's crazy, actually. That was way easier than it maybe looked like it was going to be for RRQ. Gen.G might be a bit disappointed in that round. We'll have a look back, I'm sure, on the replay, but there was a curveball and a relay bolt that just got tossed in by RRQ that didn't really do much, and I thought, oh, okay, here we're in trouble. But this spam, and then
I love this
quick
gun.
kill on long. Xfero, that is a very important kill to be grabbing. Crazy guy getting a lot of work done from heaven. You don't really end up actually needing to see anything from either, Zan
Good retake, guys.
or really the rest of that retake. It's kind of already done. Job there from RRQ, quite a solid one, 11-7. Gen.G did get that plan down. They do get the buyback through, but this is probably their last chance on the map. RRQ, however, has to be said, are looking like the better team here today.
No, and being empty-handed with that. A bit of a misread here from Crazy Guy, but still, if nothing else, maybe it's just a show of force, trying to scare them over towards the heavier stack side of the map. And if that was the case, it is kind of working. But it seems like this is just going to be Gen.G playing Pac-Man, get the orb back into the hands of Rascal, trying to get that next run it back online. It's going to be instrumental in trying to recover this map.
Cover going out.
Ball's out over towards Garage. Zan alone on the C site, and all of RRQ leaning back into A. And here comes Gen.G. Seems like RRQ they continue to manage to get their pieces in place. And Gen.G just continue to walk right into
30
it.
seconds left.
This is looking more like, kickoff Gen.G.
Slow walk up. Ulti goes through. RRQ not too concerned about that. A couple of players do get hit, but they've still got numbers.
The blind ends up being good, but the time is dwindling, and Monyet is here!
One enemy
Picks him apart,
Spike down A.
finds the finisher to boot.
Yeah, it was such a bait and switch. Two players get hit by that Nightfall, but you still have Xfero sitting in the corner, and nobody's clearing him because they see the two on the side and they think, hey, they're the ones that we have to focus on. Xfero making no mistake on yet as well. You mentioned picked up a 2K of his own. This was really sharp though from Xfero, clean, causing enough of a ruckus that the rest of the flood comes through. It's almost a bait for Gen.G.
Nice.
So RRQ 1 round away from closing this map out. And Gen.G, this is a fumble of epic proportions.
I don't even know what Monyet was miming, but it doesn't really matter. Right now, he and RRQ can do no wrong, it would seem.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? I think we're all really high on Gen.G, and now we're crashing back to earth.
Run it back from the shadow is all that they have to try to work with here. Zan one away from having the overdrive behind the operator. Considering this peek right into him, and there's the timing
Ooh,
shot.
what a
Rascal
kill.
dead. A little bit of a delay there on the UI, but we'll catch up. That's that Phoenix ult now out of the equation. Good damage onto Xfero, but oh my god.
Shadows.
Just jumps up back plat, gets the op out, gets the kill, and now you're walking to a crossfire. Monyet striking first, Crazy Guy.
GG.
Looking to go ahead and pick up the scraps. That will be Ash. Good for one more and nothing else. 13-7, RRQ.
Yeah, that map can very much be summarized as Zan's world. We were just living in it. He got away with everything, not only in that first half, but even into the second half.
All right, it's 3 a.m. my time. Time for me to sleep. Hopefully, it's a good rest of the game. Appreciate